So I heard you guys got yesterday.
Hard.
What do you need from me?
So this all stems from Mr. K's court case. So going into his court case, he had a warrant. All right. We didn't know what the warrant was about, and the warrant got extended like 3 times. And so we're thinking it's some right. So that's why he went up on the docket and told Siobhan said, "Oh, my client has diarrhea or whatever, that he can't make that Monday case." Okay. Assuming that the Monday night that the case was going to expire, the warrant was going to expire, because he didn't want to go into a court case with a warrant, right? The warrant got extended and got extended twice to Thursday, to the date of or Friday, whatever it was, yesterday, Thursday.
So when so how long had he had the warrant when?
Like a week and a half.
Okay.
Like a week, I'd say.
Okay.
So we do the court case, that was bullshit, right? I mean, you know it, you're pardoning it, right?
You know why I want to pardon it, right?
I mean, it's bullshit. It goes back to Murphy Braun. It goes back to John Paul. It goes back to. It just goes like you plant a gun. You know, I just plant a gun on somebody and
just plant a gun.
The way that
possession
I talked about it with Siobhan a little bit, and essentially what it boiled down to is that had the potential to be a precedent-setting case, where they essentially had to the law could have been worded in such a way that would actually protect someone in that situation.
Agreed.
And speaking frankly, I think Siobhan's your lawyer or whatever, so obviously I would never repeat what's being said here. You guys got rolled up on, you got shot,
right?
You didn't shoot,
no,
and then the cops treated Kay as a suspect.
Yes,
the victim.
They treated us. They treated us like, I mean, I can tell you what actually happened, but they treated us like fucking criminals. On scene right away. They GSR'd me before they even gave us CPR. They didn't give a fuck about our things. Then when we told them it was Mary Mushkin and all them, they pulled her aside. Didn't GSR test her? Had an eyewitness apparently give a statement saying it was us, but
admitted that it was an oversight to not GSR test the other people on scene. Admitted it was an oversight. Like, how is that not reasonable doubt?
But the crazy part is, Dab and Siobhan, is that all 3 of these gun planting cases, quote unquote, have all been the result of like shitty police work. Like, if they had just done their job properly, we wouldn't even be in this situation. It's just they're doing a shit job at policing.
Well, I have a big announcement.
Which is what?
I am the boss of the police department now.
Yep.
Get the fuck rid of Ruth.
Yup, we just got it passed.
Were you talking about Captain Ruth?
Bro, she needs to go.
Captain Ruth last night in my office said that she should they should vote to overthrow the power of the council. I told them that I wanted to give them oversight and responsibility for their actions. They said, "What if we just voted to overthrow the council?"
Yeah. No, exactly. There's no respect. It's crazy, treason. Right? She's upset that nobody respects her as a captain. Well, that's crazy. It's Rich. Well, how about you respect the other authorities and she doesn't respect the mayor. She doesn't respect the council.
She doesn't respect
She does whatever the fuck she wants. And I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. And Slacks is like the guy. Like he's a yes man. Slacks is a yes man. So whatever Turner or Ruth say to him, he automatically blindly backs them up, even though it's the wrong thing. And like, dude, she needs to go. Ruth is a problem. The reason why the past 2 months there's been all these problems with the police department in the public eye is because of her.
Yeah, and that's part of why I'm here. First of all, you guys are my boys. 1.
Yeah, no, 100%.
2, I don't want the streets to be a river of blood. And that's just for everyone. Look, I don't give a shit what you guys do.
Oopsie.
In response to this, I really don't.
Yeah, no, 100%.
But acting as the mayor, I have to make it seem like I give a shit.
No, 100%.
That said, I would do anything for Mr. K. So I'm gonna push for this pardon. The thing about this Ruth stuff. So I met with these 3 captains last night. Okay, because I deliberately wrote up the legislation that would essentially give power and oversight over the police department, the LSPD, and any future police department for as long as my term lasts. I wrote it up in the public documents, okay, for any council member to see. And that allowed it to begin lighting a fire under their asses. And, all of a sudden, Captain Turner, who hadn't been here for a month, shows up And then all of a sudden, I'm able to meet with all 3 captains, and then I got them in a room
waited for
last
2
night.
hours to meet with Slacks, and then when now he finally wanted to meet. Sorry, I'm still mad.
No. Look, the point is, I scared them, and last night they were so defensive about being held accountable and having oversight that they refused to even begin entertaining the possibility of working with me. They were completely resistant to the mayor's office having any sort of power or responsibility over them. Bro. Yeah, exactly, man.
You know what happened back in the day, like 5 years ago? And 5 years ago, there was a big thing, right? It was like, if you're like a higher commanding officer, you should be willing to put your rank. It's your job over your rank, right? Like if you care a lot about your rank more than you care about your job, then that's a problem, right? So
I'm gonna tell you something right now.
Yeah.
Okay. I gave Slacks 2 nights ago a copy of this act that I wanted to pass that did pass today, that establishes the mayor's office as the boss before the state for them. And in response, he sent me a document that has been written up that in the first paragraph suggests either of the 3 captains for the eventual chief of police vote that would have gone.
Fuck no. Fuck
yeah,
no.
So they had this pre-written for God knows how long instead of focusing on their fucking problems.
Fuck no.
So
you know their problem? Yeah, go ahead. What does that tell you?
That tells me that they only give a shit about their power.
No, hey, that's exactly what it is. So they're worried about check and balancing their police department, but who's there to check and balance them?
Exactly. Well, guess what? I am now.
Yeah. Fuck them. Fuck them completely, honestly. Fuck Ruth. Turner's not bad. He's just not around.
Okay. Yeah, so basically what's going to happen here is I'm going to go to them. I'm going to get a list of names of people that they think are suitable commissioner. We're calling it the commissioner. And then I'm going to tell you right now, none of those captains will be chosen for commissioner.
Please, bro, please. They need to be like, yeah. No, 100%. So the reason why I wanted to talk to you today is because like now that I hear about the pardon, like, is there anything you can help me with? Because like that whole situation last night that occurred after the court case was in result of that court case. Like TLDR, I already told Siobhan. Obviously this is all confidential. Like they went to go chase Kay for that warrant. Kay drowns in the water, and then I had a hypothetical kidnapping of Leo Slacks and 2 other officers, and they didn't honor their negotiations. But I blacked out completely and everything. Like I don't know. Listen, I when I was in the cells, their police work was shitty as fuck. It was very shoddy. They didn't take a picture of me holding a gun. They don't.
Are you appealing?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. So you go through that appeal, depending on how it works. Fuck it, I can just throw out a pardon attempt for you too. I don't give a shit.
But please, because if that's the case, then that allows me to reinstate my bar. Because I'm not fired from the bar. I'm suspended. Like I can still go right now and sign on duty if I want.
Of the court case,
yeah.
Right?
Pending the appeal, pending the appeal is if I get fired from the bar or not. Yeah. Okay.
So you don't think their evidence is good enough to make a lot of their stuff stick in court?
I don't think so. No. I mean, no. Okay. Listen. If 10 people, you tell me, if 10 cops get up on the stand and say this guy did it, is that enough to charge somebody?
Well, according to Captain Turner, 10 people seeing someone get beaten in City Hall and then kidnapped by someone who's easily identifiable is not enough to issue a warrant to.
My other issue is that, like, seeing how Kay's trial went is like, yeah, exactly. It's like after seeing Kay's shit, like, how the fuck am I supposed to know I'm gonna win?
Yeah. Well, if he gets pardoned, maybe that will make the judicial think twice about not being brave enough to set precedent on that precedent,
yeah.
Which is a huge reason why we've written a lot of stuff on the council. We've left it open deliberately for the DOJ to be able to set precedent, because we restarted all of our legislation and shit. So they need to be active instead of harping on the letter of the law. Because
so I have. Go ahead. All right.
This is shit I heard directly from Alan Crane. Like, we're leaving stuff like that so that they can interpret the laws and we can set our own case laws. So
some of them are scared to interpret, though.
That's what it seems like.
Between me and you, I lost hope in Crane.
I have not lost hope in Alan Crane.
Me neither. Me neither.
Me being a
If
lawyer.
you saw him in
listen,
that meeting today,
Siobhan. Every time we
Yeah.
were a lawyer, right, we would wake up to new legislation that Crane passes that literally fucks us even more.
Like what? Like what?
I don't have my tablet on me. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was a lot. My problem with Crane is that he. Go ahead, Siobhan.
I don't think his legislation fucked us. In the old republic, it was really hard to do my job as a judge when there was not communication about legislation being published, and I'm finding out from other people mid-trial that actually impacts the case I'm hearing, right? Because it wasn't necessarily communicated in a timely manner that it was coming down, right? But I think a lot of those issues have all been alleviated in the new republic. Sorry, I just want to get this out of my head before I forget about it.
I have examples.
I'm not a lawyer right now. I'm on LOA indefinitely.
Okay.
So I just wanted to share that with you. That's part of my chief of staff thing. I'm on an LOA, can't do law stuff. I did recommend for you though, for your case, Leon Law. I recommend him to you, and I already told him that he should take your case.
Who's Leon Law?
He used to be a judge with me.
Oh, have you spoken to Juno at all, Ramee, in the last week?
No, I heard she got fired. What did you use? Somebody told me. Xavier told me you fired her.
Yeah, I fired her because she wasn't doing her fucking job right. And literally, her job was to be on the council to give me yes votes, and I was still getting concerns and questions from her about what do I do? What am I doing? Blah blah blah. The final straw was I found out from my wife that she shit talked my police continuancy plan, which is the thing that establishes the mayor's office as the direct superior to.
I literally told her, Max, I remembered this other conversation now. I literally told her that the PD is burning, the city is burning. And you know what she said? She said, good, let it burn. And I told her that was not language becoming of the chief of staff.
Yeah. So
let's focus on how we can help you.
Okay, so
that's what I'm interested
in regards to the Crane situation. I'll tell you, the Crane, number one, he passed the sorry, my radio's going off. Number one, he passed the when Johnson got fired. I called Crane up for advice. I said, Crane, how can he got unjustly fired. I want to sue for wrongful termination and get access to the DAP reports that they had on Johnson. What does he do? He goes, okay, let me go talk to the captains. I'll look into it. The next fucking day, I wake up, I check legislation. He passes the at-will employee legislation. The second time, I asked him about the, hold on. Fuck, what was it, Chad? Oh, the Ego Act. The Ego Act for taxes. I mean, sorry, the Ego Act for the Mosley situation. When that shit went down for the court case that happened yesterday, he then went and tried and passed the Ego Act from attacking multiple because the problem was that Mosley was getting quote unquote attacked constantly, right?
Right.
Then
so I will say that this was proposed by Michael Simone. Crane had nothing to do with it. He didn't even write it, actually.
All right.
He did, but we did vote it in though.
I don't know, man. I just felt like I'm being on whatever. This is my issues with Crane. It is what it is. It don't matter.
Yeah. Well, let's say one last thing to speak to Crane's defense. He is the reason that I have the ability to provide oversight to the police department now.
Yeah.
Because if he hadn't been there and fucking and justified this to the rest of these fucking sheep on the council, it would have never passed ever. And this is the only way we're going to start seeing change. That will benefit the streets and the people of Los Santos, the police department, literally everybody. So just think about that, because I went into this whole mayor shit thinking that this guy would be a huge roadblock for me, and he's literally the only person who has been open to any radical forward change at all.
Yeah, I guess.
Listen, I'm surprised too. He's very old, but he's actually been for it.
Yeah, that's all.
Like a voice of reason. It was surprising.
Okay.
I think it's because he's sober.
My one last question. So I was reading about the pardoning process. For you to pardon Mr. K, that requires 2 more votes from Crane and another individual that's on the council, correct?
Yeah. So essentially, I present K. He tells his side. I explain why I want to pardon him, and then essentially we decide as a group whether or not he should be pardoned. That's simple. Anyone who's not conflicted from that court case is allowed to be there. And that's that. We haven't decided. I think the PD liaison can be there as well, as long as he wasn't involved in the actual incident and stuff. But That's kind of a gray area because obviously, a cop probably does not really doesn't give a shit about you guys. So it's tough. This is the first pardon, so we're gonna try and figure out who is the best, and who is least conflicted to sit on that that council pardoning thingy. If he gets pardoned, all of those charges are stricken from his record and related to that incident, and he is refunded. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, sorry, I'm rambling, man.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm listening. I'm listening. Yeah.
What was your question?
No, I was just saying the whole council shit. So I just want to make sure you. So how do you choose what council member goes up? Does he have to talk to the whole? Yeah, go ahead.
Basically, anyone who is available to do it is like, hey, I'm available to do it, and then we, if like, for example, if I feel like someone is personally like, is there anyone on the council you think would deliberately try to fuck K over on this pardon stuff?
Yes.
Who?
I think Edda.
Okay.
Okay. Why Edda?
Because he had problem with her. Yeah, he's had history with her. Okay. Nakota. I mean, I don't know if Nakota is gonna really do anything. We tried.
He's kind of neutral.
We tried murdering Michael Simone 5 years ago.
Mike is apart from Crane my biggest ally. So if he's on that panel, he's probably gonna vote yes. Yep.
Okay.
I have to accuse myself.
You have to.
You're the lawyer.
She was the lawyer.
I was the lawyer. I was literally involved in the initial case. I'm quite literally like, yeah, I have to accuse myself.
Well, let me ask you a question. Who was against the housing shit, the Section K shit? Remember you guys?
All of them, dude. Let me tell you, it's because they heard from K that we were discussing it with him, and then they got suspicious about it. And when I went to go propose it in the first council meeting, they were like, seems kind of weird that I heard about this from them, and then now I'm hearing it from you. Blah blah blah. Like, are you corrupt? Blah blah blah. It was. Can I just say, terrible.
Look what happened with Sonny and Cantor presenting the religious stuff. Oh, she was going around talking to people about this legislation. How come that wasn't weird? It's literally Mr. K.
Ramee.
It's literally Mr. K bias. No, it's literally Mr. K. I wish I had been. Max, if we had done this from the beginning, I'm not trying to say that Juno was the wrong pick. I'm just saying, if I had been your chief of staff from the beginning and in that meeting, that none of that would have happened.
Yeah.
My problem right now is between me and you, like, I don't think there even should be a quote unquote council. Like, the mayor should be able to do what the mayor does, and then the mayor should appoint these council positions that are beneath him. Like, you should have you should be the checks and balance to the council, and then the council is what checks and balances those departments, like treasury, the this, the that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I will say this is kind of like a trial run for this form of government, and it's certainly there is a world in which it does not manifest in this particular incarnation. So me personally, I would love for that to be the case. I would love for that to be the case, and it might be
Developed branches of government one day. We could get there, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe the council just doesn't exist after I'm done being mayor. It all depends on how everything goes down.
Okay, so you think there's no way I have to appeal to even for a pardon process to go through?
Yeah.
Okay, so I appeal. I say I lose the appeal. Then what happens?
I pardon you. I start the pardoning process.
Okay, and then that is when you have to convince the council members to vote. So Siobhan, you shouldn't even be on that case then.
She can't be.
Yeah, you cannot.
Because
if I lose the appeal, then you have to. Then she can be the council member, that third council member.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep, yeah. I can't touch your case. So talk to Leon. Ramee, I already talked to someone else to try to take care of this.
Between me and you want to know what my plan is?
Yeah.
I want to talk to all the judges and be like, hey, I need your personal opinion on this case. And then like by talking to them, I conflict them. Like, I want to conflict all the judges besides Murphy. Murphy's gonna already feel jaded by this whole thing. And then
I would love Murphy to be the one.
I want to conflict all the judges so that Murphy's the only one that can take it. And then I want to bring Oliver Hall on my lawyer team so they have no prosecutor.
Jesus Christ!
So it'll be like Xavier, Oliver, like I'll just have they have no prosecutors.
Do it, bro. Fuck it. Send it, bro.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Do it. I think Norman's at City Hall right now if you want to go conflict him.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, who?
Norman Adams.
I already conflicted Norman.
Oh,
Nice.
great. Who have you not conflicted yet?
So I can't. I already conflicted Norman. Declan was on duty on the scene, so Crane can't preside over it because he's an eyewitness. Declan's an eyewitness.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm fucking with you guys. No, but yeah, I gotta Gatsby. Gatsby is the #1 judge. I need to conflict. She hates me. Like hates me.
Okay.
I need to conflict Gatsby.
She's around really late usually.
Yeah, she's around really
I gotta
late.
conflict her, so I gotta talk to her, ask for her personal opinion, and then I
You were up late
gotta hire
last
Malton.
night.
Yeah, you don't want to know about
That's when she's normally around.
Okay.
So you got to do that again.
And then I gotta
Snipe.
convince Malton, to be my lawyer as well.
Can he
You're gonna
still be
convince
lawyer if
Lance?
he's head of bar?
Lance hates.
Yes.
Lance can still lawyer, and he can do. Lance hates court.
Yeah,
Romy.
he
Good
said
luck
he's
if you do
really
that.
bad at it.
Norman?
Yeah, he.
Oh,
no,
Lance.
Lance
Yeah.
hates court. Lance hates court. So you'd have to offer him a lot of money, is what I'm guessing. There is a dollar amount. He does have a price.
Even if he hates court, it's fine. Like I don't care. But like what I want to do is conflict all the judges. Like, hey, what's your opinion on this case? You know?
Yeah, so you're gonna judge shop, and then all of the judges at some point are gonna figure it out, and they're gonna get really mad at you. Okay, you just need to make sure that you do that before
So
they figure it out.
Angel hates shoddy
No,
police work,
listen,
so like I don't mind Angel being on the case.
You just gotta do this before they figure it out, or they are going to yell at you, and then they will run away from you because they will all talk.
They're not
So
gonna
you gotta
know.
be-
They're not. What the fuck? I mean, fine. It's fucking. I don't care. It's fine.
I'm just saying, you gotta be slick about it.
Yeah. I mean, listen.
Right.
If Corward goes up there, oh my god, what if I hire Corward to be their prosecutor and he goes up and just fucking throws? Maybe we do that. And if I lose, and if I can't get pardoned, then all right, I'll pay 100K and get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, Kay's gonna like this. He's gonna get $30,000 back.
Hey, do you think we're not gonna have a hell week then? Please.
No,
Please, Romy,
hold
please,
on.
please.
Can we do like a day?
Delay it?
Yeah.
Just a day?
Yeah. Okay, I'll be
Yeah.
real. I
One
did
day.
kill a cop today. I'll be honest.
Word.
Yeah, I'm
Nice.
sorry. You know what I said? I said, I was like, hey, send this message to Slacks. Let him know that this is all about integrity.
Holy fuck!
And-
Look, just fucking.
I won't. I'll
Yeah,
chill. I'll
yeah,
chill. I've been
yeah.
Oh my God.
working sanitation workers today. So
Oh my god!
Nice.
yeah.
That's sick. How strapped are you guys right now? By the way.
Oh shit, I got one on me right now. Yo, speaking
Nice.
of that, actually, yo, can y'all hook me up with some ammo?
Okay, so I can, and I'm willing to.
Okay, cool.
You have to not get caught.
Dude,
With that
this
ammo.
is the
So
same gun I
it-
used yesterday. I'm
Wait,
drunk.
how do you have it back?
I fucking dumped it. They didn't see me during the chase. I fucking threw it and then went and got it after prison.
Nice.
Yeah, you know
look,
we like that.
I'll give you some ammo, and that's because I feel like I owe you guys a lot.
Nah, you don't owe us anything, man. We got your back no matter what, Deb. You noticed.
Okay. It's 2,000 per 30 bullets.
That's fine.
and I'm willing to.
What would you just say?
So that's fine.
Isn't it
But
2,000 per
it's
30?
2,000 per. It's 2,000 per mag with the 12 bullets.
Okay, can you buy me mags too or no?
Yeah.
Okay, I need like.
So the issue is my DNA is going to be on that, so you can't.
Yeah.
Get caught.
No, so I.
Sidebar.
Well,
Sidebar.
let's just
Sidebar.
no. Hold on. Let's just talk.
Sidebar.
I don't want a sidebar. I don't want there to be secrets.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
come over here.
Who cares? Honestly, if you can't do it, you can't do it. I don't give a fuck. Honestly, like.
Okay, so
I feel like we talked about something, and you're just like not doing it right now.
I forget.
Yeah.
I forget.
Do you remember we talked about
No.
what came up in the council meeting? Why are you?
So explain it. Explain
You
it.
love to int.
Yeah, just bring it up in the count. But tell me what's going on. Is
You're
it secretive?
inting!
I'm not inting.
You're
I'm not
inting!
I'm not inting.
What's in
You're
the what?
inting!
Listen, Siobhan, is this something that happened in the council meeting?
Yeah, just
Okay,
Yeah.
so what's the
tell
problem?
him.
Who gives a fuck?
Tell him.
Oh, confidentiality right here. You guys are all
Go
like.
ahead.
Well, first of all,
Wanted this to be public anyway, right?
Anything, yeah. Look, anything said in those council meetings, that's not private. Okay, it's just that no one has been actively publishing like a video or whatnot of it. So yeah, you can tell them. I don't give a fuck.
What if I, rob it off you?
So that, yeah, let's stage a robbery. That's literally the perfect scenario.
I mean, there's no state ID or any. Is your DNA on DNA on file?
Oh fuck, is mine?
Check.
You know, I don't think mine's on file.
Your DNA's not filed, then who gives a fuck?
Are we required to provide that as council members underneath the Los Santos Constitution, though, for DNA?
No, DNA is
just law enforcement.
Just
oh, thank God.
bro, I had the same conversation with
God.
Crane. It's just law
God.
enforcement. I don't think your DNA. If your DNA is not on file, then who gives a fuck at all?
Oh, I don't know if it is because I'm not signed in as a lawyer. Wild. How come I can't see that?
Also, apparently Bobby Charles and Vivek are making their own like state or country or some shit.
Yeah, that's treason.
And also, oh, I found out Slacks went to Vivek and is trying to get you out of office.
Pardon?
Yeah.
What
I had
did you hear exactly?
Vivek called me. Vivek called me. I will tell you right now.
Vivek's a fucking psycho, man.
I have the call right here. 3 hours ago, he called me. Him and and then he's been talking to Slacks. He said he talked to Slacks yesterday or today or something like that, and they're trying to oust you out.
So, I actually got text from Slacks.
Probably after that meeting you're talking about, by the way.
Yeah. Where the fuck is it? He said he texted me 2 hours ago. He said, "Speaking of treason, you should know about this." And they sent me a bunch of pictures of him on Twitter. And I said, "Lamau, what the fuck? We should execute this guy." And then I paused like a couple of minutes, and then I put in parenthesis for treason. And he goes, "Of course, for treason." So I don't know if he's actually working with him.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
By the way, I've been thinking about it. Bullets really don't matter for DNA because they go in the mag. Like you can't take the bullet out and check the DNA on the bullet.
Okay.
And
yeah, I'll buy you some bullets, dog.
Okay,
I don't
cool.
give a fuck.
And the magazine, yeah. I mean, listen, I don't think I'm gonna have a gunfight long enough to have an extra to swap mags.
Aren't there gonna be the things though, Max? So that's what.
So that I gotta be honest, Beb.
Just don't understand. I don't understand.
I wasn't listening to him talk about that. I wasn't.
You didn't listen to the fact that they're fucking about the
What are they
serial.
gonna do?
The serial numbers. We didn't talk about. You didn't pay attention to the part about them being tracked.
Nope.
Or adding serial numbers to.
That would have been a really good time to pay attention.
The bullets.
Right
Did
now.
you pay attention?
Yeah, I did.
Well, just say it.
They're gonna be tracked.
Yeah, but are they tracked right now?
I don't know.
Yeah, so if you buy them right now, they're not going to be tracked tomorrow. It's like a weapon. It's like a identifier on like a crowbar. If I buy a crowbar or like a knife, then you can see my state ID. But before, you can't see that. You know what I mean?
Okay. Why don't you send me I'm thinking about this. Hold on. Okay. Money laundering. All right. The proper way. The proper way. All right. Can you send me money for having done Mr. K's case? Like you paid me to, because he didn't have the money when he got found guilty for my work on the case, and just put that bank transfer in as that on the comment?
I can just give you money orders.
No, absolutely not.
What the fuck's a money order?
What the fuck?
You don't
I'm
know
not
about
doing that. I'm not a fucking. No, we're not fucking pars.
You take a money order
sorry.
and I give you money order, you go give it to a guy. A guy gives you cash for it, and you just deposit the cash.
No.
Okay. I mean, I could literally
Really
just take
weird to
cash out and
deposit
give
that
it to
amount
you.
of cash. I would rather just make it all super seemingly above board.
Okay, cool. I feel you were overtly worried about your job.
They want me impeached. I just haven't given them a reason yet. I know that they're.
But who's they? When you say they, who is it?
Etta, Cantor, Nakota.
Okay, who the fuck is Cantor?
Cantor is the medical liaison.
Okay, and
actually,
and Etta isn't Etta a doctor as well?
She's an EMS.
Okay, same shit. So, let me ask you a question. Do you not find it alarming that Crane solely had the decision to bring on Etta to the council?
I'm going to be voting. I'm going to be moving for her removal because she isn't qualified to do her job.
What you also should be adding. So you're saying, if she got found with a PD gun, is that what you're telling me, Dab?
She seems to be quite close with police officers, so.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Listen.
Hey, actually, cash is easier. I'll just deposit a series of microtransactions.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's perfect. Dab, what you should do is you should propose a life like a lifetime, not a lifetime. What the fuck is the word I'm looking for? Like a period of time for that. These guys are council members. Like
I think
treasurer should only be like for a month, and then she gets out. Like they shouldn't run parallel with your like election. You know, with your term.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Like you should add term limits to each one of these positions. That way, these people don't get too fucking comfortable and then try to take you out before you take them out.
Look, I'm gonna be honest, bro. These motherfuckers are already way too motherfucking comfortable. I'm hearing more about the police department and issues that are not at all relevant to a treasurer position or a medical group position. They're more concerned with trying to do the job that I'm supposed to be doing,
exactly,
which is representing the whole fucking island.
They're supposed to stay in their lanes and bring it up to the council, and the council's supposed to vote on it. Not they all work against you.
And they are working against me very, very fucking hard.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the high command 5 years ago. How they in PD, how they all used to go at each other, and they used to want each other fired, or the commanding other sergeants and whatever, all that bullshit. It's like it always turns. All these high level positions always turn into like half of them trying to backstab the other half. When in reality, they should just be working together.
Yeah. Look, man, I haven't heard a single financial report from the treasurer. She has proposed nothing. She might have proposed one thing, and we've had
there's been no bar graphs, nothing.
Literally not even a single graph. Look, I know it's not in her job description, but at least make the fucking effort to look. When I became mayor, Ramee, there was $8 million in the state fund. Okay, last night when I checked, it was 36 million. Okay, and she has been screaming about the budget. Oh, the budget, it's trending neutral. You know, there's not going to be houses for sale forever. There's not going to be cars for sale forever. Like eventually everyone's going to have a car, blah, 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 which is just completely fucking wrong. And Crane even agrees with that people are going to get their shit taken, or more people are going to come into the city. It's just a complete fundamental misunderstanding of how our economy works. And the person who is in charge of the state funds is a person who does not understand anything.
That goes back to like why did Crane have the only input on hiring her? What was her credentials? She was a fucking EMS driver. What like
okay, so apparently she was deputy mayor 3 times. And I'm gonna tell you right now, when I spoke to her, she seemed reasonable.
Do you know what a deputy mayor means? Means you didn't fucking win, so you're deputy mayor.
Well, back in the day, didn't they just like pick their deputy mayor?
Yeah, and you know what that did? They literally just answered. They didn't answer any questions. They said, "Oh, I have to wait for the mayor to wake up." So then I'll answer. I'll talk to him. Then I'll let you know. It's a middleman.
I shot myself in the foot on this one. I did not know the kind of person that she was. She is clearly working with the Cantor and Nakota. They came to that meeting today with the same fucking narrative about what Ruth said about treason and stuff. You're like, oh, it was just a hyperbole. Blah blah blah. Actually, to correct them.
Yeah. You want to know what I wouldn't be surprised? You know why Crane fucked up? Did you fuck that one up, or Crane just fucked that up? Because
I fucked up by suggesting her.
I thought she was appointed before you were even a mayor.
She was, but I was.
You had some ear. You had your hand in the pot.
I'll tell you what happened. Okay. I was meeting with Edda because she was deputy mayor, and I don't know anything about the system when I was in prison, and then eventually just not in Los Santos. Right. So I went to her seeking her guidance and her counsel on what was it like being deputy mayor, blah blah blah, and then at the end of our conversation, she was there with her cop boyfriend, by the way, Maple.
Classic.
And I was like, hey, you should go for the treasurer position, because she seemed fucking smart. But I swear, man, I swear,
yeah, she's fucking married to Maple or dating Maple. Are you that's a red flag right there? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck Maple. Anyway, listen. What the problem that is here is that council treasurer, whatever the fuck position, should not be that person. Their occupation should not run a line in parallel with any of the other seats. Because she's in EMS, she's gonna automatically vote the same way that the head of the medical field is gonna vote. They all stick together. They're all one uniform group. They're not you can't separate doctors and EMS. They're the same fucking thing. Honestly, they all sit in the hospital together. They all talk. They're all gonna be automatic. So that automatically, you don't have 8 members. There's no council of 8. It's really council of 7. Yeah. And then
you want to know the fucked up part?
That counts as 2 seats. And then and one last thing is that Nakota is gonna automatically go against you because dude, there's no way in fucking hell that the captains don't go and talk to Nakota and tell them
He's their bitch.
exactly.
He's, their
the
bitch.
middleman, he's the echo chamber for them. So they'll tell him to go tell him something, and then he'll go bring it up in the meeting.
Yeah. Oh well, see that's the thing though. He doesn't bring up shit in the meeting other than changing charges or whatever.
Exactly. Which
So,
is not even his thing. It's a fucking DOJ thing.
Ramee, I'm about to hit you with some fucking cold hard facts right now. Okay. The way that this system was designed, the Council of Eight, was it was assumed that the deputy mayor, who is the person who got the second most amount of votes, would be an opposing party to the mayor and the chief of staff. Okay. So the initial
Who's the
idea
deputy mayor?
was that my
Michael
deputy
Simone.
mayor would be essentially pushing a different agenda. Fortunately, my deputy mayor is Michael Simone, because if it wasn't, he would not, nothing would have gotten done this council, because he has been apart from Crane, incidentally, my only support. So by virtue of the popular vote and the way that it ended up, that is the only reason we've been able to function as a council. And if it was Vivek as deputy mayor, you better believe it would have been juicy. It would have been fucking fun. It would have been cool, but we literally wouldn't have been able to pass anything that I proposed.
I don't want to dog on anybody. Like, why the fuck is there a PD liaison or position in the council? Why the fuck is there a treasurer? You can literally do that. You're the one who should be dictating the budgets and worried about that shit. Like, why
there's a treasurer? There's a treasurer because apparently every fucking mayor before me stole money. That's why.
Wait, run that back again.
There's a treasurer position because literally every mayor before me apparently just stole fucking money.
Oh yeah, Buddha did take a bunch of shit.
Yeah, so that's why she's there. And like, I think a treasurer position is needed. I would definitely kind of agree that maybe a PD position isn't needed. At the same time, I don't know, man. God, it's so complicated, but so not complicated at the same time. I just want to say, nothing that I've suggested would have ever gotten passed if Michael Simone was my deputy. It would have been a fucking shit show. These old decrepit pussy motherfuckers would have been on the council, be like, I don't know, that seems a bit radical. You know, maybe we should just maintain the status quo and then make sure that nothing changes from fucking 5 years ago. And it would have been that if Michael Simone was my deputy. Look,
Can I ask you a question? Who do you like? Who checks and balances the council?
The state. If we fuck up super
so
hard,
is there like a state? Okay, so there is like a
yeah.
I mean, can't you go to the state? Is there a world where you can go to the state and raise your concerns, or no?
If the concerns are great, I would prefer to handle everything in house.
I agree.
It's certainly possible for us to do that. I can be impeached. People like Etta could be fired. I fired my chief of staff. Anyone can be impeached in the council.
If you want to get rid of like Etta, for example, how would you go about it? You got to raise it to the other councils members.
Yeah, I'll just write a little speech. I'll be like, hey, what has this bitch done? I just have to build a case like
based as fuck.
She hasn't done anything except fucking
actually fucking
me.
Based. Holy. Okay. Yeah, I think that's your first step, to be honest.
Yeah,
but yeah. And then what about Malton? Does Malton go against you or no?
Malton is a fucking snake, and I cannot get a read on him whatsoever. That said, he voted yes on mayor oversight of the PD. So.
Really?
Yup. And I'm going to tell you right now, he probably did that because I told him straight up, I was like, you and Willie Glory, you two are going to go in and you're going to office space clean up their fucking mess right now. And so it's a way for him to get additional power. So I can see why he probably voted yes.
If you need anything done, you know who to call. You understand? You know what I mean, Mr. K. They call in the guys. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna whisper. I'm gonna whisper this one real quick. If you can fucking kill Etta Hawthorne, I will be forever in your debt.
Okay, say less. We'll get it done. Mr. K already has an agenda against her. Don't worry, we'll fucking get her. We'll get her done.
Why not?
Okay. Well,
throwing
two
cancer.
birds with one stone.
You know what we can do? Cancer. Hey, why don't if you really want, we can kidnap her before one of these fucking meetings. She doesn't even show up.
Dude, man, you gotta.
And then I'll take her phone. Oh my god, we fucking kidnap her, take her phone, and then text you and be like, "Hey, we're not. Sorry, I got the flu, can't make it," or some shit. And then,
oh shit.
Or text Crane or something, and then you bring it up at the meeting and be like, "Oh my god, hey, like, she can't make it, she's stuck in bed or something." And then we'll just proceed without her, and then boom.
And then you plant a police gun on her.
Yeah, that.
You want me to do that? Because like I feel like, guys, the police. I'm down to plant shit, but like. Dude, I feel like at this point, Crane's just gonna like go on the docket and be like, "No, we're not doing this."
It's possible. It's possible. Look, I don't want you to get in any more trouble with that shit because it's a lot of fucking money if you get caught.
Oh, we have, bro. I'm sitting on we're sitting on 2 cop
Okay,
cars. I'm keeping
but-
a stack right now. So y'all,
there's,
it's
like-
easy. I ain't gonna lie.
Isn't there like a chance that like Maple's the one who responds and he suppresses evidence and then it's 2 birds with 1
My
stone?
problem right now is we can't plant any of these guns is because I've
That's
touched
sad.
both of these guns because and my
Ugh.
DNA's on file.
Oh,
So I need this pardon to go through so they remove my DNA from the file.
You can get. Do you have anyone else like any like homies that ain't on file?
I've already touched these guns.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not going to be there forever.
How long does it last?
I don't know, but I mean, it's just the way that's how it works, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, DNA degrades over time. Like,
Mm.
if
If
it's
you can
not
find that
kept
out
in,
for me and tell me
ideal
how long, then
conditions.
yeah, Mr. K's DNA is not on file.
Okay.
They didn't take it yesterday.
Ooh, that's good to know. Okay.
Why not?
Shoddy police work once again. Same reason why I'm appealing.
Damn.
We're
Okay,
up. Well,
listen-
once again, like if you ever need me, dog, I'm around late night.
Yeah.
Usually.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to be around more during this time.
Yeah.
I haven't forgotten about you guys, and if you need anything, I will try to help you.
No, of course. Right, we appreciate it. Listen, man, we're on the same team. Listen, I talk to Siobhan literally every day. She's helped me a lot. And to be
Sick.
honest with you, Siobhan, the only way I know, but you can't. I'd rather you not be prosecutor. I'd rather you be there on the council seat when I try to.
No,
pardon.
absolutely, 100%.
I need this done ASAP. Like,
I know. I told you, just reach out to Leon.
who is this
I'll
Leon guy?
send
I
you-
don't understand.
I'll send you his email. He used to be a judge with me. He's a really good lawyer.
Okay.
He just has needed purpose and direction.
He's in the city.
I don't think he is right now.
No, I'm saying he's
but
in
he
Los
can be.
Santos though.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Well, we're gonna get out of here.
All right, yeah,
All
do your
right,
thing.
all right, well, how
Listen,
come-
I'll appeal this and like once that's probably gonna get denied. I'm gonna be real.
Right. Yeah.
But like once it gets denied, then that's when you guys come in.
Yep. Okay. Do me a favor when we get out of here. Look
Yeah,
to see if there's anyone
yeah,
watching.
I'll wait like 5-10 minutes. You guys do your thing.
Okay.